Bob Semling, Coach, congratulations. Probably not the prettiest effort. I shouldn't say effort. Probably not the prettiest game, but you got a victory, and that's the most important thing. I don't know. I guess you'll take a W, won't you?
Well, we struggled in the first half, but we fought better in the second half, and that was the key. We needed to start somewhere, and I thought, just the effort and the will and the determination to play better in the second half was there, and that seemed to lift us. But this was a hard game for us. We knew it was going to be a very difficult game for us, a whole different style than what we've seen the first 3 games out.
Coach, I thought we did a much better job offensively in the second half in terms of getting to the rim. First half, a lot more jump shooting. Was that something you talked about at half, or is that just part of the effort you were mentioning?
We really came out lethargic on offense, and part of it, I think it was our defense. We were fouling them. They were scoring. We weren't making any plays out of our defense, so it put a lot of pressure on our offense. Now, if we would have had a better rhythm on offense and moved the ball cleaner and inside out, side top side, some of the things that we just need to do to try to give their defense a chance to break down. But it was a hard thing because they played real soft defensively. They wanted to really keep all 5 guys in the lane and play very soft, and it took us a while to adjust to that.
Coming off, and I'm not trying to make any excuses, but you were on the road getting home late on Sunday. Kids had to get back to school, get back into that rhythm. This is a tough game for that reason alone, isn't it?
Well, it was a difficult game in terms of, again, our guys, trying to really get caught up academically, and it was really a battle, I think, for our guys to make up some coursework. We had some papers and some tests and things, but Lawrence was in final exams. They're on a quarter system, and they had final exams this week, so they had a very similar situation. Give them credit, you guys. They're very well coached. They execute extremely well. We're continuing to find ourselves on both the offensive end and defensive end, and we're trying to learn how to play with each other. We're a little jammed up in there with Lewis, Scott, Nick, and Dan all kind of wanting to be more inside players.
And that brings me to my next question, I guess, Coach, is we've only played 4 games. It's early. Everybody is still trying to put all their pieces and to get better every practice and every game. I know they say defense is usually ahead of offense. I don't know if that's always the case, but as you assess where you are after just 4 games now, defensively and offensively, where do you feel you're at, and where do you got to get to?
Well, I'm really, I'm pleased with, some of the things. It's the consistency right now defensively. At times we are solid, but you gotta do it with 5 guys, and you gotta do it multiple trips. And that's our biggest struggle right now. We seem to have 1 guy breaking down at a time. Maybe 3 or 4 guys are really in their stance and in the right position, but it only takes 1 guy to make a mistake, and then you're in trouble. You're playing from behind. So we just got to be more consistent defensively. Offensively, it's getting used to each other and really learning our roles and how we can play with each other. We need to make more shots. When we made shots against Whitworth, it really helped us with our ability to play off the dribble and cut. Right now, we're not making enough shots, and that's really affecting our offense because people are really just guarding us inside, jamming the lane, and playing soft on us, and sometimes not guarding 2 or 3 guys. They may not guard Scott Holzels or Nick Krull or even Danny, so they're playing soft. Now, Matt can't cut in there. Matt can't play off the dribble. It's harder for us to get isolations inside in the post.
It's going to take a little while to figure everything out, and obviously, as you just said, making some outside shots would be very helpful.
Right, yeah, definitely. That's something that we've got to hunt shots. We can't pass up good shots. We got to trust and believe that we're going to make our share. And then in the meantime, sometimes, guys, we've talked before, you got to, you need to get your offense off the hook by getting offensive rebounds. I thought Scott, Dan, Lewis, Nick, I thought they all did that in the second half. Right at the end of the first half, that offensive rebound by Tyler Tilleman, that 3-point play, that was the kind of stuff that, good teams do that to get their offense off the hook when you're struggling to score. And then you got to score out of your defense. We did that in the second half. We made some plays, we got some stops, and then we pushed it back on them. So, we want to take care of, we want to improve in all those areas, and this is a good group. This is a team that can be very good, but we're a work in progress, or a process right now, and we hope to progress quickly.
Jared did not play tonight. Safe to say, trying to heal that turf toe.
That's exactly what it was, John. Jared, consulted with our head trainer, Dawn Wedeking. Dawn just came up on Monday and said this might be the time to just get him 2 days of rest, then Thanksgiving off, and then bring him back to go hard on Friday. And maybe we can get him a hard workout, a little more rested, and a little more time to heal the turf toe and the hip pointer and the back spasms, which seem to be reoccurring. So
that football stuff.
Darn football.
Yeah. Well, Coach Mish needed to beat him up a little more this year, I guess.
Before we let you go, a quick word or two about Saturday's game down at Edgewood.
Well, we're going to go meet for just 5 minutes with our guys when they get done with their showers, and we're going to try to just give them a few thoughts on Edgewood. But they are very difficult to beat down there. They are a tough team. It's a hard environment, and they have a very good guard who is a very confident player who wanted to come here, and he's going to play extremely hard against us. And they've got a few other guys that are kind of in that situation too. So we're expecting a tremendous challenge, and we're going to have to be ready. It's going to be a tough fight down there in Madison.
Very good, Coach. Congratulations, and make certain that you have a great Thanksgiving. All of your guys, your coaches, everybody involved, and
Scotty,
safe trips for all those kids back home.
Yeah, they're going to run home quick tonight, and enjoy a full day with their families, and get up early and come back Friday. But great Thanksgivings to you, Scotty, John, your families, and our fans, our listeners out there. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and look forward to seeing you guys, back in Quant Gym on Wednesday against Stout for our WIAC opener a week from tonight.